What's going on, guys? You're with Hardy Tech, and welcome back to the Pokemon Black 2 Legacy-Locke. We're starting off today with just an itty-bitty little bit of grinding. I figured after the almost horrible events of the last episode when we kicked things off in that surprise rival fight, not a Cheren fight, it's a rival fight. There will be a Cheren fight soon enough, that I didn't really want to keep walking around with a level 3 goldfish, so we just did a little bit of training here in Floccesy Ranch. I didn't realize there was even any trainer battles here, so we did get into one trainer battle, but that's okay. I think all she had was like a Purloin or anything. There was nothing horrible, too horrible happened throughout the events of this grinding montage, thankfully. But I figured I would just take this chance to, first off, say I was drooling a little bit. That's nasty. It's not what I wanted to say. I share way too much intimate info with you guys. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know that I don't always have a filter on the stupid things I say about my life. But thank you guys. I was very much enjoyed reading the comments on the first episode of the Black 2 Legacy-Locke. I am so incredibly proud of that name, and I'm glad that it got some love from you guys as well. And I'm happy to see all of you playing along as well. I hope throughout the course of this series you'll continue playing with me, and we can celebrate many more Pokemon. And yeah, I think that's just about enough time for grinding, so let's get started. Alright, so, like I said, we are here in Floccesy Ranch. We do have to take on, I believe we still have to face this dude here. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel kind of scared of him. Maybe I'm thinking of Blaze Black, or maybe I did a randomizer or something, but I don't know. Just something about this guy is making me feel a little off, and I don't like it. Maybe I'm just having some flashbacks to the, there's another, what is this, janitor class? Yeah, there's a janitor in Castelia City who gives you the EXP shares. And I think this is in Black 1 and Black and White 1. I think he's in Black 2 and White 2 as well, though. And he completely destroyed me all the way black, because it was Pokemon Blaze Black. Indie Pokemon Blaze Black Nuzlocke run we did all the way back in 2012, with his, I believe it was like a Skill Link Minccino? Yeah, Minccino. That's a Pokemon I've always had a hard time keeping straight with the evolutions. I think Minccino evolves into Cinccino. It had like Skill Link, Tail Slap, and it murdered my Enzo the Pidgeotto. Just a very sad time. Ooh, Mareep. You know what? There might have been a good reason for me to be a little scared of this thing. I was thinking Egglocke, but maybe he has an Egglocke in the Drayano hacks. Yeah, I am a little terrified of this Mareep. Okay, alright, that's not too bad. As long as it doesn't... And actually, the Hail should make Razor Leaf a 2-hit. Yeah, I don't even think you would have Thundershock yet, would you? I don't know if it would have Thundershock yet, actually. We might have to do some more grinding before the gym. I believe Cheren's Lillipup is level 13. So, yeah. But I didn't want to over-level to the point where, like, we were way higher than Floccesy Ranch, you know? So, it was a weird situation, but... That does bring up a small topic I wanted to discuss with you guys, and I'd love your feedback down in the comment section below. I decided to do just Black 2 over Blaze Black 2 because I didn't want to be overly stressed and worried at all times when I wanted this to be more of a celebration of Team Caterpie's history and enjoying all of our nostalgic Pokemon and seeing old friends and blah blah blah. I'm sure you guys get the point I'm trying to say. But I never, when I was planning this, I completely went right through my mind that Black 2 and White 2 are the really cool Pokemon games because they actually have a challenge mode. And I'm assuming through either cheat codes or some kind of, you know, nefarious means, I could activate the challenge mode without having to do like the trading features or whatever. And I've never actually just played the challenge mode or the easy mode, which is normal one, not easy mode. It boggles my mind that there's an even easier version of a Pokemon game out there. Would you guys be more interested in seeing it done on the challenge mode? Because at least I guess I think the Unova games, especially as they are, you know, a decent amount of difficulty. I've done my own Nuzlocks in my free time of these games, and I've never quite beat one, unfortunately. I've only usually get to, like, the Elite Four, and then things just crumble apart for me, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, if you would be more interested in seeing, like, the challenge mode, where usually they're just, like, 1 or 2 levels higher, maybe they have a few extra moves. Not Drayano level. I would say it's like a baby step from, like, normal Pokemon up to Drayano and, you know, more difficult hack level. It's like a nice middle ground, right? So, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that, or if it just doesn't matter to you. If you're just here to see someone play through with Pokemon and be like, oh, I remember that dude, then you probably don't care. But I know some of you, you know, if there's not a significant challenge, it does make it a little harder for you to keep interest. Which, by the way, this save file should technically work with Blaze Black and Volt White. I haven't tested that, but if you rename the save file to exactly the same and use a Blaze Black or Volt White 2 ROM instead, it should work, I would think. Maybe not. I can't 100% guarantee that. Like I said, I haven't tried it, but if you are into the more difficult stuff, yeah, give it a shot. It might very well work with those as well. Alright. I can't remember if we battled this dude. A potion. That's a good reminder to pick up items. Someone in the first episode was complaining that I never pick up Pokeballs, and that's just a thing that I've never been good about picking up items. Mainly just in Pokemon games. Like, I don't think I have that issue in, like, Kingdom Hearts, but with Kingdom Hearts, it's very much like a completionist thing where you get like, it shows you how many items are left in the world for you to collect, and I like being a little completionist if it's obtainable. Like, I didn't get all the frickin' Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. I'm not a madman, alright? But I'm also better about picking up items when I'm playing in my own free time. I'm very, I have a lot of focus issues, right? And that is one of the things where if I'm talking, it's very hard for me to play and talk at the same time. Like, I can walk around, for the most part, I can get in easy fights. But anything beyond that is just, it's a bit much for me. Like, if you expect me to pick up Pokeballs and think about, like, actual difficult fights while rambling on about fried chicken, like, it just ain't gonna happen, okay? So I will do my best to pick up Pokeballs as I see them, but there's also just a very good chance that I just can't. It's not me being ignorant. It's not me being like, I don't need no potions. It's more of just, it's an attention, it's a paying attention kind of thing, you know. I want to say ADHD because I am very ADHD, but that, do I want to get into this rant? I guess I do. I don't really like talking about ADHD because I think it's in my opinion, obviously I'm not a medical professional, I don't know shit, but I think it is the highest, maybe besides, like, depression, and I'm not saying people are faking their depression, but clinical depression, I should say. I think it's the highest missed self-diagnosed thing, right? Where so many people think they have ADHD, and they don't. You know, just because we're in this newer, impatient social media era of the world, everyone, you know, there's a very big misunderstanding of what ADHD is, and it's very frustrating to see as someone who has been, you know, fucking dealing with ADHD my entire life, and thankfully it's gotten better as I got older, but I just can't, it's a huge issue with my focus, right? Hence the Pokeball thing. And it's just really annoying to see it kind of like trivialized, and yeah, it's just annoying. So I don't really like talking about it very much because I don't feel like I could be taken seriously, since it's such a, you know, common, it's the cool thing to have now, you know? So It's just a bit annoying. I don't know if we'll need to do some training. We'll try to go through these I think there's 2 trainer fights at the gym and see what we're looking like after those fights. And might have to do some more grinding. I don't think Goldfish is going to be playing a very important part in these fights, just because its only move is Peck so far. Not great. I'm probably, honestly, want to rely on Farfetch the most, just because Poison Jab is such a ridiculously strong move this early in the game. It is 80 base power. We don't have anything else that's anywhere close to that. Plus, we have Leer, so I think we're going to just try to celery our way through this. Someone was very excited that we hatched Farfetch, because Farfetch is... Oh, that's right. We got to go do the... I knew this seemed like it was just a little bit too easy. We got to go talk to the dumb elder and go battle the dumb kids. I hate beating up kids. Now I just completely forgot what I was talking about. Now I have no idea what I was talking about before I What did I get distracted by? I got distracted by not doing this. Oh my god. If you could live a fucking minute in my brain, let me tell you. You guys should see some of the dreams that I have. I dream really crazy things that switch into new dreams like every fucking 60 seconds. It transitions into a new wild dream. Just because my imagination never stops. It never slows down. It terrifies me sometimes. I hate it. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think going back to the whole ADHD thing, I like to think that I've kind of embraced it as like a superpower, yeah, because it's given me the charm, if you will, in my videos where I can just fucking rant about whatever I want and go from subject to subject, and I have absolutely something to say about absolutely everything. Oh, is this good knockoff or bad knockoff? Good knockoff was Gen 6. That's too bad. It'll still may be useful. Who knows? Like, I like playing this game with myself just to, when I have free time and to test my improv skills, where I do like a random word generator, like a random word prompt, and then I just fucking go off about it. You know, I feel like I could talk about anything and come up with something to say about anything, you know, and I think it's helped me a lot with these videos that I've been doing over the past 8 years, because it's finally given me somewhere to channel my energy to. I was very, very sad and very quiet when I was a kid. I didn't really have that many friends. You know, I was homeschooled for most of junior high and all of high school. When I was in elementary school, I had friends, but I was constantly getting myself in trouble because of focusing issues, where I just couldn't pay attention in class. I just fucking couldn't do it. I would always do something to end up getting myself in trouble because I was being disrespectful to the teacher and to the class around me. And one teacher realized what the fuck was going on with me, right? And she gave me... This is gonna sound silly. She gave me a piece of string. And it helped me so much because it gave me something to do with my hands. I'm constantly always fidgeting with things. If I'm just sitting there watching TV, I'm like flipping the remote around and pretending it's a skateboard, and yeah, and if I'm holding a pencil, I'm like twirling the pencil in my hand. Like, I can't sit still. And that made a world of difference for me because I was able to just kind of play with the string and I was able to focus on the class, and I got in trouble substantially less after that. So it was a groundbreaking thing in my childhood where I just was given a piece of string and suddenly like, I'm a decent student now. But then I went to junior high and I got suspended 23 times in 1 year. Which should be no surprise then that I ended up going to be homeschooled. And that just worked out so much better to me. But yeah, I got suspended 23 times in 7th grade. Not because I was just like a horrible student, just because that was at the point when my mentality was like its absolute most chaotic. And I just had almost no control over my personality. I was always disrupting class. I was causing issues. And I'd never, been to a doctor about my mental issues or anything like that. It's just something that I had to deal with growing up, and I found my own personal ways to deal with it. One of those was video games, and the biggest thing for me was I started making YouTube videos, and I found out, wow, I can really fucking blab on about things, can't I? So here we are. 8 years later, still going strong. Every now and then I run out of things to say, but it's okay. You know, take a month hiatus, come back. Oh, I'm all charged up. The batteries don't rev. I was going to say the batteries are revving, but I don't think that's a thing that batteries do. The pistons are pushing. No, that doesn't sound right either. I'm gonna figure this out, don't worry. The engine is roaring. Is that what engines do? I'm not really much of like a car guy. Like, I appreciate a really nice looking car, but like if you showed me an engine, I'd be like, yeah, that's an engine, probably. I don't know, you know. I changed my own oil once. I feel like I feel like I could say I'm a car guy because I changed my own oil once. Honestly, I'd rather just have someone else change my oil. It costs almost the exact same as just buying the oil and recycling the oil. It takes a lot quicker, and I don't have to get messy. So, yes, I know how to change my oil if I absolutely had to. If I was stuck in the middle of nowhere and my car refused to turn on unless I put a new oil, I could do it. I just don't want to, you know? Like, that's what the service is out there for other people to do my work that I don't want to do. So, thank you, other people. Alright. Now, we got rid of that, thankfully. I think we took care of that. I apologize for my misspeaking there. I might have to do a tiny bit of training. I think Charon's Lily Pup is 13. So, yeah. Depends what level Celery is after we get done with these two chumps. If Celery's like 11... I might... Oh, I don't know, because I think Lily Pup goes for workup, and that could be really scary. It depends, like, Poison Jab is probably a 2-hit. Probably, and we could get the poison. And we'd have Snover as a backup with the hail residual damage. I think we have a decent chance of getting through this gym. I wish, by the way, I love that whole, like, walking apart and facing each other thing. This is, like, the only time it's done. And you do it with these chumps, and you don't do it with the gym leader. Like, what the heck? I wish in more, like, official battles that there actually was, like, a battlefield. Like, I wish when you face the gym leaders, very much like it is in Sword and Shield, where you would, like, you know, step apart on opposite sides of the field, and you'd have, like, an actual contested battle. Instead, we face Charon on top of some weird platform. I really don't like how little Poison Jab did there. That's not giving me hope that it's going to be a 2-hit on Lily Pup. But, you know, we're getting a little more experience. Getting a little more attack power. Ah, it's a Lily Pup. Okay. So this one's going to be 4 levels under Charon's, but it will give us a, you know, slight barometer. That's not good. That's not good. I'm not happy by this barometer. Okay, alright, that one was a little better. It's a pretty wide range for min-max. Okay, alright, oh, you know what, that, I'm a little scared, that's okay. Oh my gosh, I have so many rare candies! I gotta turn off the cheat code, I'm gonna get overwhelmed by rare candies at some point. Oh, it's horrible. Alright, Celery, this is your second test. I'm guessing, following patterns, this girl's only going to have 1 Pokemon, and it's probably going to be level 10. Ah, you bastard. Is it level 10? No, is it level 9? Still level 9. Alright, another barometer. Is Poison Jab once again going to be a 2-hit? Is Charon really going to be level 13? Is he going to be that much higher than his gym trainers? That's a pretty big difference this early in the game. Ah, we got the poison. I don't know if poison kills. I don't know if that's... I think normal poison does 1/8. Hey! Technically a 2-hit. Technically a 2-hit. Oh, we don't get a level up. Okay, so we'll be level 11. Grinding is just going to be so slow at this level, though, because we'll be grinding against, like, level 5 Pokemon. It's going to... Like, just doing the little bit of grinding I did. This doesn't sound like much, but it took 7 minutes to get all that done. And that was just really making Goldeen go up, like, 5 levels, so... I guess that's not too horrible. We're level 11. gosh, I just don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do some grinding. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do some grinding. I'm pretty sure that was the longest 10 minutes of my life. It's hard to believe that was only 10 minutes. It legitimately feels like I've been sitting here for at least half an hour, desperately trying to grind up my Snover by, like, I think it only went up 2 levels. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. Yeah, so we got Chewy level 11. I just couldn't do anymore. Goldfish is level 8. I can't. All right, it has Peck. It would take. I know 10 minutes isn't that long. I realize that, but holy crap, that was a bit much. So we're just gonna do this gym fight. All right, it's a Lillipup. How scary can it really be? It's probably gonna be fine, but I just couldn't take anymore. I've only done a combined total of 17 minutes of grinding today, and it's been just horrible. Like, at no time did anything ever feel like it was gonna die. It's just the act of doing it is so horrible. It was no good. But we're starting off. I decided to go with Chewy so that we could try to save our Farfetch for the Lillipup. And the hail. Oh, I forgot to turn move animations back on. Yes, I finally gave up and just turned off move animations because I had to find some way to speed it up, and I couldn't watch fucking Icy Wind over and over and over and over. But I knew I was gonna forget to turn it back on, and obviously I have, unfortunately. So, you motherfucker. You know what? Fine. Use your potions now, actually. I'm perfectly okay with you using your potion right now, because we are faster, and the Petrat's gonna be dead. So, unfortunately, you guys won't get to see the poison jab animation. I apologize, I guess. But Celery versus Lillipup, the battle of a lifetime. A little duck versus a little pup. What's it gonna be? I believe in Celery. I think I started to tell this earlier, someone is very excited I got a Farfetch, because Farfetch is not good later game. So if Farfetch is ever going to be decent in a base Pokemon game, it's right now. It's in the early game where it gets decent moves, and it has a high attack stat. So Farfetch, prove your worth with a Poison Jab! Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. It's a lot less dramatic without the animations, but, yeah, so it's a 3-hit. I would have loved a Poison, and I'd love to live Tackle. Okay. Okay. Alright, so as long as he doesn't have another potion, we have victory. Hey, no other potion! Oh, we got through the Lillipup. Good job, Celery. So that's what it's like to get a decent amount of experience. It's been so long. And I'm going to turn move on animations on right here so I don't forget. But with that, only 2 episodes in, we have our very first gym badge. Next time on the Pokemon Black 2 Leggacy-Locke, we will catch some new Pokemon, hopefully. Not that many new, unfortunately, as there's only, I think, 3 possible routes before we have to move on to the second gym, the Poison-type gym. So that one may be a little scary, unfortunately. We're gonna need our Goldfish to maybe come through for us and actually learn a Water-type move would be nice. Although we have a flying type move. We have 2 flying type moves, so may not be horrible for the Whirlipede. Work Up also could be interesting. If Farfetch'd can learn Work Up, we could try making Farfetch'd like an intense sweeper, right? Let's see. What is can you learn Work Up? I don't want to give him frustration. I'm pretty sure we get returned pretty soon. Oh, you can! Ooh! Alright, I'm digging it. Yeah, let's get rid of Knockoff. Work Up Celery. Alright, you gotta eat that celery to get buff, apparently. Oh man, I wish his name was Spinach. That would have been so much better. Oh well. That's gonna do it for us today on the Pokemon Black 2 Leggacy-Locke. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me your feedback down in the comments below or in the spoilers channel of our Discord server. Link in the description. And I will see you guys next time. I'm so stupid. What the fuck is that? I meant to do the hand thing, but now it just seems weird. Goodbye, I guess.